Hello, welcome to live stream number 6. Gonna wait for people to come to the stream. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hey, welcome. What's up? Welcome back, welcome back. We're here for stream number 6. I just watched Shane Dawson's most recent upload, and it was pretty dramatic. And also hearing about Shane Dawson drama too, about how he's being accused of being a pedophile. Oh, thanks. So what's up, guys? Communicate with me in the chats. Yay, I made it. Hi. I am good, and you? I'm pretty tired, honestly. But I am glad I made it on here, because I've really been anxious to do another stream. So I didn't realize, fully how this YouNow community worked. And I still, don't really know everything about it, but I realized that there's a lot of people that sleep on live stream, and I was surprised by that. I was like, oh wow. There was like a hashtag sleepy stream or something like that. Sorry, my YouNow froze up. Oh, that sucks. Okay, what now? I just got here. Welcome. Sleeping Squad. Yeah, that's what it is. Hashtag Sleeping Squad is the live streamers that sleep on stream. I think that's so funny. It's pretty creepy. It is kind of creepy, you're right. Oh, but it was funny because I just, somebody that I'm a fan of was doing that, and I'm like, what the fuck? Are they sleeping on stream? And so I'm just like watching it for a second, and then, yeah, he's totally sleeping. I guess that's the thing. I don't know about that. Yeah, apparently it's a thing. Yep, apparently it is a thing. And my phone needs to be plugged in. Totally forgot to plug it in before I started this. Yeah, so today, I guess, okay, Z Hill says, I guess there will at least be footage when they get kidnapped or murdered. Yeah, I guess. Today I went to work and then came home and watched a few YouTube videos, and now I'm here. And work has been really exhausting because we're getting ready to do inventory, and it takes a lot of prepping to get ready for one day. So that is what I'm doing. And that is why I am so tired, and I'm probably going to be tired until Monday. But I'm going to try to rest as often as I can. But I really like YouNow streaming, so the time that I could be resting, I'm like, well, I'd kind of rather be doing a stream. Maybe I'll just start sleeping on stream. Probably not. I don't think I could actually sleep. Enjoy my cringe-tastic video editing. Was that the one where you were playing Cards Against Humanity with yourself? Was that your most recent upload? Cause yeah, that was pretty fucking awesome. Or was it a new upload after that one? I'll just watch and wait for when you fart in your sleep to create a moment. Jungle Boogie is watching. Welcome. So we only do actually just vlog till Christmas. Oh, turns out we only do actually vlog till Christmas. And then you said yes. Oh, fuck Vlogmas, man. Vlogmas does not help my channel at all. It hurts my channel. And it makes me mad because I'm like, why do I put so much effort into content that is, like, not getting, I don't know, it makes me lose subscribers. It's really annoying. But I like to do it for the people that like to watch my vlogs. And I already have, like, 2 channels. I have my main channel and then a beauty channel. Like, am I gonna be that bitch that just has, like, 6 different channels? Should I make a vlog channel to post Vlogmas and Vlogtober, or what? I don't even know anymore. But I don't know if you guys know about the Shane Dawson situation, but he is not a pedophile. I didn't even finish watching the rest of his
Pedophile is
video.
actually like the most triggering and the most heartbreaking thing I've literally ever seen. I've been called everything. I've been on YouTube for a long time.
I don't really watch Shane Dawson anymore. I
And
do Vlogmas because it
I'm
helps us
rambling,
views,
and I think I've already
however
said
little
this,
they
but
may be.
for those of you who might be new,
I'm
or
allergic
who
to
might have just
drama.
started watching or
Vlogtober
something,
too.
and you're probably like, oh my god, Shane, I just heard this thing, and I listened, and
My
you were talking about
Vlogmas and
sexy girls and
Vlogtobers don't
laughing,
really
and
get that much views.
I'm making this video more for you guys, because
Sucks.
people who have been watching me for a long time know, like, how much I've grown and changed, and how much my videos have changed, how much my humor has changed. I would never do that now. Ever. So, I am so sorry if that triggered you, or offended you, or hurt your feelings. It triggers me listening to that clip. I haven't listened to that clip ever, because I recorded it and then I didn't listen back. So listening to me joking about it fucks me up. And it makes me go like, oh my god, like, what the fuck was I doing? Literally, what the fuck was I doing? But I look back at a lot of my old videos and I say, what the fuck was I doing? Most of them. So, I don't even know what else to say. I'm not a pedophile. I made a lot of bad decisions as far as joke telling, storytelling, trying to make people laugh with shocking them. I mean, there's so many things I've done in the past that I'm, like, embarrassed of, ashamed of, and I've lost so much because of it. Like, this isn't new. This isn't a new thing for me. If you've been around for a while, you know that I've done this before. I've apologized many times for videos, and I've genuinely meant it, and I've changed my videos because of it. This is the first time I've had to, this is the first time I've literally had to tell people I'm not a pedophile. That's a first.
Ugh.
And that feels So,
That
sorry
is
for making
super
offensive
shitty.
jokes. I'm sorry for...
He does have a really dark sense of humor and a really, like,
I don't know.
shock
I
value
am
sense of
sorry
humor,
that these are
which
making
is
people
offensive,
uncomfortable, but also
so
it's very out of context.
it makes
When you
sense.
listen to the full thing, it's still like shitty and creepy and bad jokes, but it's not me being a pedophile. This is not me. This is not proof of me being a pedophile. Me dating people who have clean faces and saying they're baby faces is crazy. And like, I mean, I'm sure Lisa is shook. I'm sure she's like, they said I had a baby face. It's all too much. So that's where I am. It's also hard right now because I'm in such a good place. Like I've been in such a bad place before. You guys know that. And right now specifically, I feel like myself. I feel like I'm being authentic. I feel like I'm being the real me. I'm showing my boyfriend. I'm showing my family more. I'm showing the real side
Alright,
of me.
I'm
I'm not making crazy
gonna
offensive jokes.
record.
I'm talking to the camera like a normal person rather than doing the old like. So right now, it just sucks that this is like a thing because I'm like, this was 6 years ago.
Alright, so I am on you now. Right meow. Come and hang out. Say hello in the chat. A few people here right now. YouKnow.com/Alexander Shameless self promo. See, Hill says, but it makes sense that you're playing to me because I wouldn't normally have gone back and watched him. Yeah, I figured like I don't know, I was watching this earlier, so I just haven't finished watching it, and maybe that I would kind of like do a live reaction, which is
That's another
mostly
thing that
just
hurts is they are
shook
like
right now.
contacting Sophie's family and like kids I've worked with family and sending them
If
this
you
link.
remember
And
what
of
I
course
was
the
telling
families
you
are like,
before, yeah, I do.
not like, come on. But either way, it's like I literally found a talented girl online, brought her out, had her record a song with me, made 2 videos with her. She got hundreds of thousands of subscribers overnight because of you guys, but also because of the video that I made with her. And they're flipping that on me saying I'm a pedophile because I helped someone. Fuck you. Whoever did that. That's so fucked up. Like, it's just like, I can't.
Yes, I do remember what you were telling me.
I'm proud
My
of what
bass
I'm making.
player's
I'm proud that I put
live
up.
streaming on
I'm proud
Instagram
that I don't make crazy
while
jokes
I'm
anymore.
live streaming on
I'm
you
proud
now.
that I've changed my channel to be more about good things and cool things and helping people and not just doing dumb shit or blowing up houses or whatever the fuck. Like, the fact that I posted videos this week that are about me helping a young girl in the music industry, the fact that those did well and the fact that you guys enjoyed those is so cool and so awesome. Like, that doesn't, like, years ago on YouTube, I had to do the craziest shit to get views. Crazy stuff. And now I get to just help people and, like, be myself and hang out with my friends and my family. Like, that's just so cool. And I don't want this to fuck that up.
I don't use Instagram, though.
I don't know.
Oh, it's fine. I was just
Sure.
posting it on my Instagram for my Instagram followers to come to the stream if they wanted to.
I know. If you've been here for a while. We've had this before. But this is...
I'm gonna hydrate myself real quick, guys.
This is actually really fucked up. And I'm really sad.
Listen to Shane.
People are actually calling me a pedophile on Twitter. Like, I don't... Okay. I love you guys. I'm gonna go. I hope you're enjoying the videos this week. I hope that you are having a good week. And, hopefully... I don't know. I'm gonna go back to editing more videos.
That's fucked up. Basically, since he's been doing videos outing the child predators in Hollywood that work with children, they're getting back at him by bringing up something that happened 6 years ago, which was a clip of a podcast of Shane making jokes about pedophilia. Jokes. There's no actual proof here. There's no Like, there's no incriminating evidence that would get you arrested for that. So, I don't know. It's all being spun against him because he's outing the actual sinister people. Yep, that's what they do. Yep, exactly. I don't know who would watch. Maybe I'll make you now live stream intro. I don't know who would watch. Well, I mean, all you gotta do is just try to stream, and whoever watches, watches, you know? You don't know until you try, honestly. I didn't know what was gonna happen with this, and, you know, I have 3 people here right now, that's cool. I mean, better than 0, right? I'm just starting this too, still. What? Look at the peanut gallery trying to be Chris Hansen. I feel bad for Shane though. Genuinely.
Ugh, I hate the internet sometimes. I'm sure everyone knows about what's going on. By the title, you know what this video is going to be about, blah, blah, blah. Shane Dawson has been accused of pedophilia, which is, it's ridiculous. He made a video explaining everything and pointed out how ridiculous it is. But regardless of that, there are a lot of people and other big YouTubers that are still going along with these accusations. I feel like most people are saying enough to see that it's all bullshit, but there's enough people that aren't, that have just really irritated me, so we'll get to that at the end of this.
Onision is making videos against
they don't know
him.
what's going on. Today, Shane Dawson was accused of pedophilia because of a podcast that he was on like 6 years ago. And in the podcast, he made a couple of inappropriate comments. He was joking, and granted, like, you know, whenever you're a public figure, you have to be careful what you say because of the fact that so many people are out there looking to take you out of context. They're looking to take you down. They want to ruin your image, and especially if they have some kind of grudge or vendetta against you, they're going to try to use anything they can, out of context or not, to bring you down. So, you know, in that area, yeah, you have to be careful about that thing, and maybe it wasn't the smartest choice to make inappropriate jokes about naked babies or something. I don't know exactly what it was. I mean, I listened to the entire podcast that he did with this girl, and obviously the person who made the hit piece on him didn't include the segments where he was like, of course you shouldn't be a pedophile, and I personally don't understand how anyone could be attracted to kids, or I don't understand how someone could be attracted to babies. Like, of course they took all of that shit out, completely manipulated what he said, took it out of context, and posted it on the internet, and it went kind of viral to the point where I opened my Twitter feed today, and the first thing I see is Twitter propagating this story. A lot of people are spreading the story around without calling bullshit, and that terrifies me that even Twitter was like, popular YouTuber Shane Dawson accused of being a pedophile. It's like, thanks a lot, Twitter. That's thanks a lot. And apparently the YouTube channel that made this video about him has these creepy videos about Jacob Sartorius with a sexual performance or his body transformation. Really creepy stuff. And then that same channel came out saying that maybe somebody in Hollywood paid them off. Shane Dawson tweeted that they said, quote, made them make a slander video about Shane Dawson to get revenge on me for talking about pedophiles in Hollywood. I can't make this shit up. So apparently Shane Dawson has recently been making videos exposing people in Hollywood for this, and because of that he thinks that there might be some kind of vendetta against him. It's very weird. And in my opinion, it's fake. And it's so sad to me that someone as nice as Shane Dawson has to go through this. I feel really bad for him. I had the pleasure of meeting him one time on his podcast, and he's like one of the nicest people that I've ever met. And I'm not saying that just because someone is super nice doesn't mean that they can't have like this dark thing about them, but in this case, it's so clearly slander. Can't you be sued for this? Isn't this criminal to accuse somebody of something like this? I mean, whether or not an accusation is true, whether or not you even have evidence, You can say something about a person, and if it goes as public as this, it can ruin their reputation. It can make them lose opportunities in the future because you're going to search his name and then it's going to come up with pedophilia cases or pedophilia accusations, and no one's going to want to look past that. They're just going to be like, nope, we're keeping our hands away from this because we live in such a PC culture where nobody wants to get near anything that's like that. That's too controversial. Like, and that's another thing, like, jokes are off limits now. I'm afraid to say anything anymore because someone's going to twist what I say and turn it into something that's completely wrong. For example, one time I made a video where I'm like, just because I believe this doesn't mean I would ever say blank. And they would take that blank thing that I said out of context and be like, look what she just said. Like if I said, just because I'm an atheist doesn't mean that I think all Christians are stupid. And they would just take the clip of me saying, all Christians are stupid, and everyone would be like, wow, that girl's an asshole. And no one questions it. No one questions anything. No one looks into anything. This person taking this clip of him, of a podcast 6 years ago, out of context, is being used right now to completely destroy, or at least an attempt to completely destroy his reputation. That's the only evidence they had. The only other evidence they had, and this just goes to show you how ridiculously weak their argument was that they went through and I think they took a picture of Shane and his
Welcome to
current
the club,
boyfriend,
lady. Yay.
and then a picture of
I love
Shane
being
and his
an
ex-girlfriend,
atheist.
and then they
too.
like zoomed into their faces and said, look, both of these, his ex-girlfriend and his current boyfriend have baby faces, therefore he's a pedophile. Come on, like it's so ridiculous. And whenever he made his video talking about how these accusations were ridiculous, he brought that up, and it just blew my mind that anyone could even pick those things out and be like, see? And then I checked myself. I'm like, okay, so clearly these accusations are false. No one believes this, right? No one believes it, right? Wrong. Wheel of drama, yet again. Onision is on this, like,
yep, there it is.
moth to a flame. And he posted about it. He had a video saying, this video will make you unsubscribe from Shane Dawson. And he did this live stream, which he has since removed. It's been re-uploaded, but he removed it.
Oh,
so
he
at some point
removed
he must have been like, maybe this wasn't the best idea. But yeah, he had a thing where the description, it was terrible. Not only did he not question the allegations, he added to them. He tried to be like, I knew it. I had a feeling Shane was a pedophile. And the reason I know about this is because I had people tweeting me. Onision took down a stream where he adds to the Shane Dawson smear campaign. In the description, he makes some serious claims. Another person, I'm begging any blue check mark to please listen to me.
Is that Jacqueline?
Onision not
yes,
only
it's Jacqueline.
Hey,
back.
Added to them. He slandered
yeah, that's
Shane.
Jacqueline.
LOL.
Yep, it is.
It's really good stuff.
I don't blame her for her anger on Scrap.
I had a bad feeling about for weeks
Would
now.
making a parody video of being
really? Had a bad feeling for weeks now.
pedophile be going too far? A play on words? Yeah, probably. I'm sure somebody would get offended.
I had paid attention to his connection with kids for years, and he always seemed to behave strangely toward them.
Became
it reminded
a
me
fan.
of the people
Thank
who were
you.
verified dangerous to kids.
Appreciate you, bro.
Jesus, this is serious.
I don't know what's wrong with this.
I'm so frustrated. I'm so frustrated, especially
community.
Onision, of all people. How he's had accusations of being somewhat of a pedophile because of the way he collects, and I'm not going to define the word, photos of underage girls and puts them in his videos to judge their body as to whether or not they're too skinny, too fat, have messed up eyebrows, have messed up noses, need whatever correction physically, and whether or not he would potentially sleep with them, depending on the video theme. So, he's faced different accusations of being a pedophile that even though I have condemned his actions, have said, yeah, I think this is inappropriate, but I don't really view him as a pedophile. Even someone like him, who I very publicly do not like, I have, in a sense, defended because I said, listen, he's creepy. I don't think he should be doing these things. His actions are wrong, but do I think he's a pedophile? No, I don't. Because, for me,
sounds
that's
like
a
comedy
line
gold
that you just
to me.
don't cross. You do not
it.
cross that line. You do not make accusations.
You should go watch his video and subscribe to his channel if he makes that video then.
Pedophile. I just view these things in a very serious way, obviously, because that's how they should be viewed. And it's really sad to me that we live in a culture of people who are so quick to attack, so quick to accuse, so quick to throw things out there. And if you even question the victims, if you even question the people making the claims, you get the finger pointed at you, like you're blaming the victim. Like, there is no sense of actually looking for evidence and actually proving accusations against people a lot of time, and just making the accusation can totally ruin them. Also, how sad is it to make these types of accusations when there are real people out there doing these things for real? what you're doing is you're watering down the severity of actual offenders in this situation because you're focusing now on someone who does not deserve that negative attention. It's like the boy who cried wolf. The more accusations are thrown out there that don't have legitimacy behind them, the more people aren't going to believe people when there really is something going on. So not only do things like this hurt the person who's being falsely accused, but it hurts actual victims out there who one day might be less willing to tell their story, or if they do tell their story, they won't be believed because there's so much bullshit out there. I'm just so frustrated by all this right now, and for Onision to have the audacity to go onto a stream and be
Greg
like,
is
I
no
had a
pedo,
feeling,
he's just
I
a
just
D.
had a feeling, and put that out
She's
there.
right
Like,
about
how
what false
dare you?
accusation
But about
cause.
3 weeks
100%
ago,
true.
I was talking to
Is
Lainey.
this a
You can
vid
talk
or
to
a
Lainey
live stream?
yourself
It's
and
a
confirm
video.
this. But I was saying, I think I don't know what it is, but Shane has always had a weird relationship with children in the past. I've always been a little. There's nothing that sticks out, but it's just like a feeling you get.
What kind of bullshit is that? I'm sorry. That just listening to that, reading his description was so frustrating to me, and a lot of the comments where people were like, oh, I'm just so glad that you called him out. You're such an honest YouTuber. I mean, he took it down, like I said. He took it down. So clearly at some point he was like, maybe this is not the brightest move.
Maybe I shouldn't
but he
have.
still did it, and people are still hopping on that bandwagon, and whether or not it's clearly false, there are still people out there who are like, I don't know, maybe, and that's why I wanted to make this video, because I'm just in shock that this even got the attention initially that it did. I'm in shock that someone like Onision, as crazy as he is, and you would think that by now I would cease to be surprised by the shit he says. But this surprised me. I was surprised that he took, like I said, there's
Me
just
too.
a line for some things, and he just crosses it. He doesn't care. He just crosses those lines. And
He
it's
just
such
speaks
ugly
before he
behavior.
thinks.
Like I said, it's harmful to the person being accused, and even worse, it's harmful to actual scenarios where this needs to be taken seriously, and now it might not be as much. So that's my major point in all
I
of
like
this.
Onision,
really
but
sad, and I
some
hope
things
that
he does,
stuff like this
he's
stops
not right
happening.
about.
God, calm down. Let people make jokes. Yeah, be more aware of whenever you say things that are wrong.
Oh boy, we talking about
shit, I feel like
Onision.
we're already a part
It
of a
kind of
culture where you
gravitated
walk on
towards
eggshells,
that
and that's so frustrating
subject
because that's
just
an
because of
entirely
the whole
different
Shane
brand.
Dawson video,
But Jesus
because
Christ, look at the
Onision
intention
did a
behind
live
what
stream
someone's saying.
about it and
You
basically
know,
was saying
don't cut out the
it's
part where he
true,
says,
and
I don't understand how someone could be a pedophile. I don't understand how someone could be attracted to kids
Shane
or
Dawson,
babies.
though, I
Like,
don't know
don't
anything
cut
about
that
the
out.
guy.
Don't
Is he
purposely take
sketch?
things out of
No,
context.
Shane
And if
Dawson
you're
is
going to say,
amazing.
I have a feeling, at least acknowledge.
Yeah,
At least
Onision
acknowledge
and Shane
the
Dawson.
context.
That's the right
That's
thing.
all I wanted to say in this video. I had a lot of
I
people
watch
sitting on me
Onision,
asking
but
me
he's still a D.
to
I watch
give my
Onision
opinion
too.
on it,
I
whether
actually
or not I
really like
believe it or didn't
Onision.
believe it. So in conclusion, I
But,
don't
like,
believe it
there's
at
some
all. I think
things
it's
that I
fucking
don't
bullshit,
agree
and
with.
it's really ugly, and I feel gross.
Oh, I know. I
Even
messaged
like
him and he
reading
took it
about it
down.
and
Don't
talking
know
about
how
it
much of
and
those
just listening to that,
two events
the
are
stream
related.
that Greg
Oh,
did, it's just
really?
like, oh,
That's
everyone calm
interesting.
down. Everyone sit down and stop being so easily outraged and stop believing everything that you hear.
You
without
see my
questioning
videos
it.
with him?
My God,
No.
question everything. I'm gonna go.
You
So
should
thank you
send
for
a
watching
link
this
or
video.
something.
Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. Share it everywhere. I'm sure it'll be demonetized. So thank you to everyone who supports me on Patreon. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. And I will see you guys next time.
What videos do you have with him?
So I am particularly excited to make this video because I want to make this a sort of Christmas tradition.
Bobby Burns made a video.
Hey guys, so this is a slightly different video than usual. Shane Dawson, he just got hit with some ridiculous accusations, just crazy accusations from a source that has literally no proof, no actual proof of anything. It's an incredibly frustrating situation. He's like #1 trending on the, I don't know, he was on the trending page and the Twitter Moments. He was on the top of both of those. It's fucking crazy, man. It's fucking crazy. The guy changed the title. Now it's, I think Shane Dawson is a pedophile. Here's my proof. That's not what that video was titled.
I did a
downloaded
collab
the video
with him.
before he changed the title.
Search shaving
called
cream back
Shane Dawson
Onision.
is a pedophile.
You should
Here's the
screen
proof.
share.
I knew downloading it would come in handy. So they changed that. So this channel about 16 hours ago, uploaded this video to over 100,000 views. I'm not going to be
Christy
linking
K
to
gave
it
me
in the
50
description.
likes.
Don't want
Thanks,
to give this
Christy.
motherfucker any more exposure
Thank
than he already
you.
has. Actually, no, I'm going to blink out his name.
Emo
No,
Ghost
I'm gonna
Kitty
bleep it
says
out
hi,
whenever I said it
hi.
earlier. You don't get any exposure, motherfucker.
YouTube
So they made this
is
video
little
about Shane claiming that
brother
he is
refusing to
a
call him Big Brother
pedophile, and
and
they used
calls
some
him
unbelievably out of context
Onision
clips
instead.
from a podcast where he is making
So
some
we can see what
very
you're watching.
racy, offensive
I became a
jokes.
fan. Okay.
And that's
I have
all
to
he's doing. But they
download
took those
something
jokes,
to do that.
cut out all the laughing.
I have to download the Minicam. Let me do that real quick. Your computer can't screen share. I usually comes with the YouNow app, usually. I don't know. I don't think I have the app on my computer. How do I figure that out? Because I haven't screen shared ever before. This is literally my 6th YouNow broadcast ever. I'm just gonna download the thing that somebody told me to download already. Free. I don't have money to buy this shit. Alright, let's see if this shit works. Alright, installing. What are your thoughts on abortion? Personally, I probably wouldn't have an abortion myself, but I think that, women should have the choice if the situation, you know, if they really feel the need to do that. If you're streaming from the website, you can't screen share without third. Oh, okay. How are you, Alex? This is Christy and Ron said hi, I'm very tired. I'm very tired too, but I'm just here hanging out after work because Onision is big brother or little brother in Japanese. I forget which. Oh. And you invited 256 fans to this broadcast. Thank you. Appreciate it. You know, person's watching, person, Ginger Beck says, good view, thank you, appreciate it. I try to be open-minded. I mean, honestly, if I were to get pregnant, I probably wouldn't get rid of it, unless it was like a weird, fucked up situation, like rape or incest or something weird like that. But, I don't know. Every situation is different. I have obtained the Chinese food. I actually ate Chinese food for dinner. I had pineapple shrimp and fried rice, and it was really good. Jolt.com says share. Blanca says hello, miss. Hello, governor. Hello, governor. Ginger Beck says I would abort that so fast. Ugh, Yeah, weird situations. I mean, I try not to think about it, but it does happen, so, I know it's a thing. Yas. Sheep. Dizzy. I have sweet sour pork, chicken chow mein, and fried rice. Oh my god, I want to eat Chinese food again. Yes. Okay. You lucky ass. The chat is lit. I'm enjoying this. Waiting for the program to open so I can screen share. Hmm. I'm so confused. I don't even... Do I have to start my stream over to use this? Haha, that's how they get you, I know, the ancient Chinese secrets. They did this the right way, too. The sauce is separate. I might have to... Oh, that's horrible. Probably have to restart, not worth it if you have to. I know, this is so stupid. Not all the same, just saying. Matthew Pierce, thank you for becoming a fan. Thanks. I wish I could screen share without having to restart my fucking stream. This is bullshit. Hello, hello. Not all but some, just saying. So, Alexandra so dot. What's up? So, dudes. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna be on here. Talk to me in the chat.
And all of the parts where he's saying he's joking, obviously, I'm not a pedophile. Being a pedophile is good. That's not a good thing. People shouldn't do that. But they cut all those parts out.
No, they shouldn't.
And now that video has been shared thousands and thousands and thousands of times. There was the video on YouTube, which is already to over 100,000 views. Someone cut a big chunk out of even that video and uploaded that video to Twitter, and that's where it's really taken off. It uses Rylan and Lisa's faces as part of the proof because they look kind of like babies. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah, that's how I feel.
This is just some of the fucking dumbest shit I've ever heard. This is so
what
fucking
great wisdom
weird.
do you
How
have
is this
to
even
share?
real?
I'm just so disappointed in humanity right now.
I'm talking
I
about
understand if you hear that someone
the Shane
is a
Dawson
pedophile, that
situation
is
right now,
totally something you should look into. If that's something that you can
My great wisdom that I have to share is pick up an instrument, learn how to play that instrument and practice it. Or paint, or, I don't know, do something artistic or creative. Just always have a creative outlet. But it has to be something you love to do. Those in the dark know how to spread the light. That is my great wisdom. Oh. Well then, hell yeah, sign me up.
Effect in any way, but if you don't know what you were talking about, if you have not done any research whatsoever, or actually read anything, or actually watched the content in question, don't fucking tweet about shit. Don't tweet about things you don't know about. That's stigma.
Don't make
like
stuff
on Twitter,
up that you don't know about.
Look at this fucking
So are you
so
creative?
Right here on the screen we have
I think so.
the Twitter moment.
I
Shane
painted
Dawson,
that
which,
painting
by the way,
right here.
is still trending. We thought
Painted
it
that.
a bit taken off, but if you go right there,
That's a Gur
middle of the fucking
from
screen.
Invader
The
Zim
title of this fucking Twitter
wearing
moment is "People are accusing
a
YouTuber Shane
skeleton
Dawson of
onesie.
pedophilia," which fine, yes,
And
they
on the cape
technically
it
are.
says
That is true.
SOS,
That is
and
something
that is my
but
band,
they don't have the video where he explains
Secrets of
what's going
Skeletons,
on. It's not
and
the
I
first
play
tweet,
lead
it's not the
guitar.
second tweet. It's
So I play guitar, I
all the way
paint,
down here.
I write
If you're on the
poetry,
phone, that's like, well, let's
I
say
make
1,
YouTube
2,
videos.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's 14 swipes over on the Twitter moment before you get to any kind of actual defense against what he's being accused of. That's ridiculous. Like, you can't do that. That's fucking insane. That's like...
This just
I
proves
don't even know what... No, it's like making a Twitter moment, accusing someone of pedophilia, and then putting their defense 14 tweets down. That's what it's like.
Invader
It's
Zim
so
is dope.
fucked the way
Fuck
they put
yes.
this
Gur
together. They very
is
clearly
my
have
spirit
the video
animal.
because they did put it as the 14th tweet down. Even if it was the 3rd tweet. But not that many people are going to swipe over 14 times through the story. Someone will just see Shane Dawson, pedophile, 2 out of
What's the name of
context
your
quote
group?
jokes
Secrets
are the first
of
2
Skeletons.
things. And then we have
SOS.
someone saying he makes jokes with a lot
Secrets of Skeletons.
of dark humor, which can be easily taken the wrong way by people, but there are some things that he has said and done that can be questionable in regards to children. That's the first 3 things.
Trent to
with
Godlike.
absolutely no defense. Until we
Became a
get to
fan.
the 4th tweet, which is Shane saying my jokes was taken out of context.
Thanks.
There's not the link to the video. There's nothing
Secrets.
actually fully explaining what's going on.
I've heard people
really
call us
fucking pissed right
just
now.
Secrets or just Skeletons or
this is all going the way
SOS.
it is. He's an amazing
Secrets of
dude,
Skeletons.
and the fact that this is happening to him sucks.
Yes,
it really
is.
sucks. Like the way he has responded to everything has been so great. The video he made
Secrets
about
of
it was
Skeletons.
amazing. Whenever
all girls question mark. 2 girls.
I told Jordan, I was like, I hope
2
it
girls,
isn't
2
a really
dudes.
emotional video. I hope it's something where he is just very straightforward. He literally just was screaming at the camera, "Hey, I'm not a fucking pedophile.
I, Shane Yaw, my real name, go on record saying I am not a fucking pedophile."
Because he's not. He's not. It's so clearly jokes taken out of context. Now there's the whole thing where the channel that uploaded the video showed like a weird screenshot of someone sending him the clips and telling him to make the video. Quick update, hopping in real quick. The channel actually just deleted the Shane video. It just uploaded a video called The Final Message, which is this, and when you play it, there's already a bunch of theories about what this is, and people have decoded what that means. I'm not going to go into it, because again, I don't want to promote this motherfucker. Fuck this guy. I don't know what's going on right now. It's not like it's happening to me at all. I'm outside of this. I'm watching it. But the fact that he's having to go through so much bullshit, and how I know how horrible it's making him feel. Don't do bullshit like this, guys. Come on. Don't fucking tweet about shit that you don't know about. Please. Yeah. Yeah, especially when it's something like accusing someone of being a pedophile, because just seeing someone's name beside the word pedophile, even if the claims are
2 guys, 2
completely
girls,
false, doesn't
boy
matter,
drummer,
100%
guitarist,
it's false.
2 girl
I fully believe
guitarist,
it.
girl singer,
There's absolutely
and a
no
boy
reason
bass
whatsoever
player.
to not believe that. You understand what that does? When you see someone's name and that word after it, you understand the association that's in the back of your brain from that point on? That's fucked. Like, that's really fucked. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the link down in the description to the actual podcast that this audio is taken from. I would really advise that you listen to it and actually get any sort of a grasp on what's happening right now.
It might be a distasteful joke, but
yeah.
people are using it
that he is a pedophile, that he made a fucking joke. I've made jokes about pretty much everything. Like, we make unbelievably offensive jokes to each other because we know we're joking. A joke is a sequence of words that makes you laugh. It doesn't mean you are anything. It's just because you make a joke about something does not mean it doesn't associate you with anything in particular. It's a fucking joke. I'm not saying I thought the joke they made was funny. It was fucking whatever. It's comedy. It's clearly comedy. I'm pissed, but I'm not as pissed at the people who watched that video and retweeted it. I am pissed at them. Not as pissed, because they're not the ones who found the podcast and took it out of context. But still, I'm pretty pissed at people for retweeting that without actually figuring out what any of that was from.
It
Just
is
going,
super shitty.
Man, that is his voice saying those things. You can fucking do that with a famous actor. Here's how we can do it again. Let's find, that Kevin Bacon movie where he rapes people? Well, what if we took audio from like a scene from that and then played that on with some pictures and scary music under it and been like, this is audio captured from Kevin Bacon's bedroom. Look, he's raping someone. Those videos we did together were fucking amazing. And this new series he's trying to do of like, it's so interesting and different and unique. I'm not defending him because of that, by the way. None of my defense of Shane comes from anything he's done for me. Yes, he did give me a significant view and sub boost. He totally did, and it's been amazing. This has nothing to do with that. This is someone taking shit completely out of context. Just full frontal attack. The amount of people that were immediately on board after hearing that and getting no other information,
the death
not
of
looking into
comedy.
anything else, is insane.
What's comedy? Exactly.
I thought there were more rational people. Isn't that crazy? Didn't you think that?
I think I'm gonna eat some Cheetos
People are more
puffs, guys.
rational when it comes to this kind of shit.
I kind of hope they would be.
So yeah, my defense of him is not has nothing to do with the fact that he's helped me with the fact that we become friends. Now, me making this video definitely has something to do with that because I actually care a lot about him. He is a really nice, good person, and not enough people have kind of come to his defense yet. I really, really hope this dies down. I really hope this does because there's nothing to even die down. There's nothing. It's just people. Holy fuck.
Is this the point that we have to make a video like this?
Yes.
Because I genuinely think that if nobody says anything, then people are just going to let this be how it's remembered.
Somebody with some kind of audience needs to make a video and be like, hey, guys, fucking stop. And also, I'm not going to put the word pedophile on any of the tags, the title, or anything because I don't want people, when they search his name, that to be something that comes up. And if you see someone tweeting about this, about
Gonna make us
how
hungry.
they can't believe Shane
Grab some
Dawson's a
Cheetos
pedophile,
puffs, guys.
send them the link to this video and Shane's video, actually, too.
See,
Yeah,
Hill's
the links of
here,
everything
Ryan's
you will
here.
need to prove to
Comedy
someone,
is not
hey,
the voice of
Shane
hurt,
isn't a
rather the truth
pedophile.
out
Someone
in
is trying
open
to
disguise
fuck with
to be
him.
funny.
Go on Twitter. If you see someone being a shithead, give them the
Pretty much.
information. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this. Video is not monetized. Not trying to make money off this shit. Just want this to go out and hopefully do some good. Maybe this video will end up on the trending Twitter story so people will at least see something that's a defense of what's going on. Okay, see you guys later.
That's just so fucked. Can we still save our planet Earth from the question mark, question mark, question mark? Clickbaited.
Think non-GMO.
I just got clickbaited.
Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome back. I'm Josh. And today we're going to talk about a very important issue, not only to myself, but to all of
Global
the
warming.
human race and every living being that lives on this planet. And that is climate change, or better known as global warming. Now, I wanted to make today's video about global warming because I feel like it plays very well off of my last video, which was about the Kardashev scale, which talks about how our civilization has yet to reach a type 1 on the Kardashev scale, and there's a lot of factors that are holding us back, and one of those is that we are still sourcing our energy from dead plants and animals, and oil, gas, and coal, and things like that, and fossil fuels. So I wanted to make this video today because I'm very passionate
passionate about this topic in general because it has to do with nature and our home planet of Earth. And it's very important that people know about global warming, know what the causes are, but
Listen
more
to this, guys.
specifically,
Global
that people
warming.
know what the serious consequences are for global warming if the planet continues to heat up and we don't take action in order to reverse this warming. Things are going to get very, very bad on this planet. Before I jump into everything, I just want to say that I did not make this video with the intentions of scaring anybody. By no means am I wanting to scare you, and if you do get scared by this video, I apologize in advance, but that's not my purpose or goal for making this video. I want to help explain what global warming is simply, as well as let you guys know what are the possible scenarios and possibly dire consequences that could happen if we do not reverse global warming or make some serious changes in our society, as well as every single human being on this planet does not start doing some very simple things in order to reduce the greenhouse effect that is taking place around our planet right now. I wanted to make this video also because I think that a lot of us have heard of global warming. Some of us may know exactly what it is, but there's a lot of people out there that are either misinformed, maybe think that global warming is just a hoax, or that it's just a natural cycle of the earth and that this is just something natural that's taking place. And there is some truth to that, but there's also more to it. And it's very, very clear that humans are having a direct impact on the planet's climate, as well as the planet's temperature is increasing. So today we're going to dive
Welcome
into
to the stream,
what are
guys.
some of the causes for
I'm
global
eating
warming,
Cheetos
but more
Puffs.
importantly, what are those horrible scenarios that could play out if we do not act
Using
now
fossil
in
fuels
order
is
to
kind of
help
necessary
save our
evil,
planet,
though.
essentially. So
Necessary
here we go.
Evil,
Now, first
it's my
things
favorite
first,
Motionless
as you
in White
know,
song.
2016 was a crazy year. Tons of natural disasters. I think combining all the natural disasters,
Sean the
it was
Conqueror
the
became a fan.
most
Fan me back.
we've ever spent as a
Okay.
planet on natural disasters because there were so many earthquakes,
Okay,
hurricanes,
fan you back.
wildfires, all sorts of devastating natural
I'll eat
disasters
a
occurred,
Cheetos Puff
and
for
a
you,
lot
too.
of climate scientists, meteorologists have all pointed to global warming and climate change as being a proponent for making the weather more dangerous than it has been in the past, as well as producing these types of natural disasters. And this is scientific fact, guys. I'm not making this shit up. This is scientific fact. This is information I've gathered from various scientific organizations, as well as NASA and many other scientific weather agencies around the world that are providing this information. And in case you didn't know, this past year, 2017, set a all-time new record for temperature. In fact, 2017 was the second hottest year ever recorded, and this was not influenced by El Nino weather, which a lot of people just say, oh, that's just an effect of El Nino, which, yes, El Nino does make the planet generally warmer, but this year El Nino did not have an effect on the temperature of this planet, and it was the second hottest of all time, and it only continues to climb as each year goes by. So that's why it's so important that we know what the consequences are if we do not take action in order to reverse global warming. Now, a lot of people
How
that are
can we
skeptical
reverse
of
global
warming
warming,
say
though?
this is just a natural cycle of the Earth's climate and that we've seen this type of thing in the past. And yes, we are able to determine that the Earth's climate has changed throughout history, and just in the last 650,000 years, there have been 7 cycles of glacial advance and retreat, with the last ice age taking place about 7,000 years ago, which is marking the beginning of the modern climate era, as well as human civilization. Now, what's interesting about this is that, as you can see on this graph, you can see that the Earth's temperature has risen and fallen with these glacial advances and retreats. However, you can clearly see the spike in atmospheric CO2 or carbon dioxide that has taken place after the year 1950. And it shoots way up, way up. Clearly, we have something to do with that. So let's take a look and see what is causing global warming exactly. Now, most
What
climate
is causing
scientists do
global
believe
warming
that
exactly?
the greenhouse effect is primarily responsible for our climate's change and the global warming of our planet. And what's important to note is that over 97% of climate scientists and just scientists alike believe that global warming is a direct result of human activity on this planet.
Oh my god.
97%. I don't know how anybody can refute that. That is an overwhelming number. Clearly, we are responsible for the climate change on planet Earth. I just don't understand how it's not crystal clear for everyone that human activity is responsible for the Earth's warming. It just is. It's so obvious. Look at the facts, everyone. Now, like I just said, the main proponent for global warming is the greenhouse effect. Now, if you don't know what the greenhouse effect is, it's basically Earth's atmosphere is trapping these gases, which are then radiating heat from space back to Earth, in return heating the planet up. So when we take a look at the greenhouse effect, we do know what is making up this effect, and it's a number of different gases that are responsible for creating this greenhouse effect around the planet. In fact, there are actually certain types of gases that are blocking heat from escaping Earth's atmosphere into space, therefore just sending it out and sending it right back at us. So the main gases that contribute to the greenhouse effect are as follows. Water vapor, which as the Earth's temperature rises, water vapor increases in the atmosphere, which in turn creates more precipitation, more storms. The next gas is carbon dioxide, which is a direct result of burning fossil fuels, as we all know. Another gas that is also in the atmosphere is methane, which is primarily produced through waste and landfill, agriculture, especially rice cultivation, and raising livestock. Creates lots of methane that is then trapped in our atmosphere. And then the two other types of gases that we know that contribute to the greenhouse effect are nitrous oxide as well as chlorofluorocarbons. Now, nitrous oxide is produced by soil cultivation practices, especially the use of commercial and organic fertilizers and fossil fuel combustion. And chlorofluorocarbons are synthetic compounds used in industrial applications and practices. And chlorofluorocarbons are directly responsible for destroying the Earth's ozone layer, which also has a hole in it right now. I think you're starting to clearly see that human activity has increased these greenhouse gases, especially carbon dioxide. And the main reason that carbon dioxide is so prominent in our atmosphere is because we are continuing to burn fossil fuels instead of looking to renewable energies that are much cleaner, much safer for the environment, and more abundant and cheap to produce. So I think you're starting to get the idea that the Earth is warming because of this greenhouse effect, and humans are a direct result of this warming of our planet. Now, the consequences to changing the Earth's atmosphere and this greenhouse effect are very difficult to predict. However, many of these predictions seem very likely. So get ready, because these are going to be very difficult to take in, because if we don't stop this global warming issue, things are going to look very grim on this planet. And although these are just predictions and possible scenarios for what could happen if we don't stop climate change, at this point they do seem likely. And I gathered these predictions from NASA, from climate science agencies and scientists that do this research and have created these predictions for what happens to life on Earth if the temperature raises to 1 degree Celsius all the way to 6 degrees Celsius. And what you're about to hear is going to completely, probably scare you, but also blow your mind, because things are going to get bad very quickly if the Earth continues to warm at this alarming rate. Here's what happens if the Earth's temperature warms by 1 degree Celsius. Just 1 degree Celsius will have pretty devastating effects. And unfortunately, most climate scientists believe that there is a 0% chance of reversing a 1% temperature increase. 0 chance. So this is what could happen if the temperature increases 1 degree Celsius. Probably most important to all life on Earth, including humans, is fresh water. And if the temperature increases by 1 degree Celsius, fresh water on land will decrease by 1/3. So 33% of Earth's fresh water on land will be completely gone and dried up. If we lose out on 1/3 of the land's fresh water, agriculture is going to take a major hit, which means livestock, plants, crops are going to dry up and die. There's not going to be enough water for everybody. There's going to be water shortages. We're all going to have to limit the amount of water that we use.
I'm going to start hoarding water.
That's just the bottom line. With just a 1 degree Celsius increase, we're also going to see basically summers ushering in desert temperatures. So across the country, across the world, temperatures during the summer are going to get very, very hot. And they are already very, very hot. In fact,
I hate summer hot temperatures.
120 degrees in Arizona in desert regions. So imagine if that is increased to
Fuck
125,
that.
130. People aren't even going to be able to go outside because it's too hot, or you're putting yourself at risk getting skin cancer or getting sunburned, or all sorts of things are going to happen. And not only that, but in places where there may not be as much shelter or underdeveloped nations, people are going to get hit by heat waves. And people are going to die. That's just the bottom line. So that's why just a 1-degree increase, which is most likely already going to happen, is such a big deal. If the global temperature increases by 2 degrees Celsius, we will see the polar ice melt, Greenland ice sheet will completely vanish within the next 140 years. Also, sea levels will rise, Miami will be basically underwater, and most of Manhattan, New York will be underwater. I mean, a lot of people live in those places, so that's a lot of people that are going to be displaced, will have to leave their homes. It's going to be an absolute nightmare. People on the coast are going to be forced to move inward, which is going to create all sorts of problems. So that's how serious this is. And not only will the coastline of the United States be underwater, but London will be partly submerged. Other coastal cities that are below sea level or at sea level will be at risk for being completely flooded out or underwater. So this is going to be a major global effect, people. Scientists have predicted that over half of humanity will have to move inward if our temperature increases by 2 degrees Celsius. That is a lot of people. Can you imagine if people had to move from these coastal cities? Where would they go? They would be coming to those cities in the middle of the mainland, like Denver. I live in Denver, and luckily we're a mile higher than everybody, so we're not at risk for being submerged underwater, but all these people are going to have to find new homes. That's why these consequences are so devastating. It's going to be major. And at this point, fresh water and just water in general is going to be very hard to come by. A third of all living species may go extinct because there just won't be enough water. However, on a positive note, scientists do believe that we have a 93% chance of avoiding 2 degrees of global warming if the greenhouse gas emissions are reduced by 60% over the next decade. That is a huge goal, reducing greenhouse emissions by 60% over the next decade, or we basically face a global warming increase of 2 degrees Celsius. That's why this is important. That's why I'm making this video, because people need to know this stuff. As we get to 3 degrees Celsius increase in temperature, things start looking very bad for everyone. Scientists predict that farming and food production will go into an irreversible decline.
It just depends if we actually decrease the percent.
People will not be able to grow crops. There's no water. It will become a very dire situation for a lot of human beings on this planet in order to find food and fresh water. Not only will there not be food, but salt water will creep into our rivers, which will poison the groundwater, and the increased heat will just speed up the evaporation of water, which will dry up vegetation, soil, and our reservoirs, which is not good. And what's even worse about this is that if the vegetation dries up, it will have a reverse effect and release more carbon into the atmosphere. And at this point in time, 80% of the Arctic ice is completely melted and gone. And the sea level is continuing to rise, which will produce warmer oceans and produce more super hurricanes, like hurricanes we saw, like Hurricane Harvey and the other hurricanes that we saw this year. Those will be increased tenfold even. I mean, they could get extremely bad. And we will have a very bad chance of avoiding a 3 degrees Celsius increase. Now, if the Earth's temperature increases by 4 degrees Celsius, things are not looking good, especially for anyone even remotely near the coast, because the polar ice caps will melt, and as a result, the sea levels will rise by roughly 50 meters or 164 feet. That is a lot of water. If the ice caps go, our ocean's going to be 164 feet deeper, which would be absolutely devastating. Not only that, but China's agriculture production at this point would crash, and it would face the task of feeding nearly 1.5 billion people, which would be nearly impossible. I mean, how would they have the ability to feed 1.5 billion people if they do not have crops, they do not have livestock, they do not
think non-GMO, organic, certified fair trade, no preservatives, no
5 billion people, if they do not have crops, they do not have livestock, they do not have any sources of food, how do these people survive? It would create a humanitarian crisis and probably lead to the death of a lot of people, which we do not want.
No. And then a plane is flying by in his video.
Not only that, but our summers would get longer and the
No.
temperature would just continue to rise. Imagine if
I
the
can't
average
stand
summer
the summer
temperature
temperatures.
across the world was nearly 120 degrees Fahrenheit. That is extremely hot, and nobody would want to be outside
Hey guys,
during that
hey new
time
people
because
to the
your
stream,
risk
thanks
of
for
skin
joining.
cancer and serious sunburns would be extremely probable if you were outside in this type of heat for prolonged periods, as well as heat stroke, heat stress waves, all these types of things. What's probably worse about a 4-degree increase is that the permafrost would completely thaw. And scientists predict that there is roughly 500 billion tons of carbon that are trapped by the permafrost that, if melted, would be released into our atmosphere, which spells pretty
Hey,
much
can
the
you
end
talk?
for
Someone
life on
just
Earth. When we
treated
start
me like
talking
trash
about
on
a
here and I
5 or
can't
6
stop
degrees
shaking.
Celsius increase in
Oh,
Earth's
I'm
temperature,
sorry, what happened?
things are very grim at this point, and we're
Would you
potentially
like
looking at the
to
end of humanity.
tell me in the comments what happened?
So what are we?
Tell me in the comments, like, what happened. We can talk about it. I'll just wait for the response. I'm sorry that happened to you, that really sucks. People are shitty, just ignore it.
Facing if it gets to this point. At this point, the ice sheets disappear from both poles, the rainforests transform into deserts, and the seas reach deep inside continental interiors. Which means Colorado could have a beach, we could have literally the ocean in Colorado, in Oklahoma, in Kansas. It sounds crazy, but it could happen if it gets to this point. And at this point in time, this is where humanity really starts breaking down because we're going to see competition over resources, which is going to lead to major conflicts and war because we're all going to be fighting over the only land livable on this planet and the resources that are needed in order to sustain the human race and the population that's on this planet. So it's going to be essentially doomsday apocalypse, the end of the world as we know it pretty much. Which at this point, if there's no natural resources, there's no food, there's no water, it's going to lead to the breakdown of our social structures, our governments will completely.
Alright, I'm gonna stop to read the chat. I said I'm feeling suicidal, and the broadcaster said, type 1 in the chat if you should do it, and 10 people. What the fuck? That is so fucked up, dude. That is very fucked up. Oh my god, you're from Chicago? I just found you back. Welcome to the stream, and Wonton says in this chat. No, not in this chat, just, I think in a different broadcast, because obviously I would never say that about someone. It's really fucked up. I don't know who that person is who said it, but I'm sorry, that's super fucking shitty. That should have not happened. Ugh, what's wrong with people?
Our economy will be dead. There'll be nothing to buy or sell because there's nothing to sell. It's just going to be a complete, utter disaster. And sadly, if the Earth's temperature increases by only 6 degrees Celsius, say goodbye to life on this planet and human life on this planet. This planet will not be livable. It will be so hot, so dry. It will be basically Mars, and nothing will be able to live on this planet. And scientists have been able to determine that in our past, during the end of the Permian period, which was 251 million years ago, they saw a rise in
Thanks
temperature
for fanning,
of about
hun. Can
6
I guess?
degrees
Yeah, you
Celsius,
can guess.
which wiped out 95% of living creatures
Go
on
ahead.
the planet. So we could literally see
Let me
another
click your
mass
name.
extinction of essentially everything
Alright,
at 6 degrees
guessing.
Celsius. And this means everything on the land would die, as well as the water. The water would be so warm that it would suffocate everything that lives in it. And really, the only living things that would be left would be
Inviting
fungi.
you to
Now
the
that you know the
stream.
devastating effects and consequences of global warming from 1 degree Celsius to 6 degrees Celsius, I want you to know that this does not mean that this is actually going to happen. But
How's it going?
Not good.
I'm sorry. You shouldn't listen to what that person said. I mean, that is really shitty, and they shouldn't have said that. And it's not up to them, obviously. But, I've had people kind of be mean to me about, like, dealing with depression and anxiety and, like, suicidal thoughts and stuff. So, I know where you're coming from. But, were they, like, people that you knew or something? Or just random people
They
online?
asked me how I was doing, and I typed that I was feeling suicidal and need someone to talk to, and he said, "You don't just put that on someone. You can get the fuck out of my chat." That's how he started with, and then I got really mad and I made another account, and then he reported me for suicide, and then he told everyone to type a 1 if I should commit suicide.
What the fuck,
And
dude?
then 30 people put a 1. So
Is that person?
apparently all of his fans are assholes.
There's a lot of assholes on the internet. I do not doubt that at all.
If he's talking like that, he doesn't deserve to be partnered.
Oh, is he partnered?
Mm-hmm.
That's shitty. Is he someone you know or just know from you now?
No, I don't. He was no. I was just signing on to you now after I got home, and it was the first broadcast that popped up when I logged in.
Okay. For sure. Dude, so you're from Chicago?
Yeah,
Literally, I was born in Naperville.
that's cool.
I live in Illinois. Like, I live like an hour from Chicago. That's so funny. What part of Chicago are you in?
South Side.
Okay. So, what do you do for fun, or I don't know, trying to start a conversation?
I play guitar and sing.
Do you really?
Mm-hmm.
I play guitar also. Oh, shit. Are you in a band?
I used to be.
I'm in a band called Secrets of Skeletons.
Really?
Yep. We just opened for Davey Suicide not too long ago.
You're frozen.
Oh no. Still?
No.
Damn.
What do you play?
Guitar. Lead guitar. Grab one of them. This is my beautiful pink Daisy Rock guitar.
That's cool. What kind of band is it?
Like horror rock, horror metal, punk, different blend of things. But we're called Secrets of Skeletons, and we wear like skeleton makeup and stuff. So it's kind of like a theatrical kind of like Rob Zombie or Marilyn Manson or like Motionless in White, stuff like that. So what's up?
Nothing, just really sad.
I'm sorry, dude. People are jerks. I hope you don't let it get to you too much. Like, do you think you're gonna be okay eventually, or?
I might be. I've been really depressed for weeks.
I've been depressed since it's been winter, honestly. And my grandpa is also like passing away too, which has been really hard to deal with.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, I'm riding that struggle bus too, for sure. But I don't know. I hope you feel better. Just like try. You deserve to feel better. So like try to care. Like tell yourself that. Like you deserve to feel better. You deserve to feel comfortable and happy. It doesn't matter what other people think. Like you have the right to your own life. You have the right to your own emotions. You know. Like if you. I don't know. I just feel bad because I don't know. I know how it feels to just be so like affected by other people and stuff. And just feeling completely like shitty and worthless, but it's not true. It's just lies.
I'm just gonna go back in the chat.
Okay.
Alright.
I hope you feel better, dude. Bye. Well, thanks for coming in as a guest for a little while. Definitely appreciated that for sure. Yeah. So I'm gonna watch the rest of this video real
It is
quick.
inevitable that the Earth is going to continue warming.
And I'm getting
if we
so
do not
tired, so
stop
I
this
might
climate change that's
honestly go to
happening.
sleep
Before I
soon.
wrap up this video, I wanted to give you
Since I
guys
have to work all
things
day
that
tomorrow.
the everyday person can do to help fight global warming, because you're probably sitting there thinking, oh my god, we're all going to die, the planet's going to basically heat up and we will all be exterminated. But that's not necessarily the case. If we all pitch in and help combat climate change, we can definitely make a difference even on the individual level. So here are some things you can do that are very easy, and if everybody does these simple things, we can start reversing the effects of climate change and the greenhouse effect. Number one, get involved. Support organizations like Greenpeace that are fighting climate change and fighting the fossil fuel industry, as well as supporting your local politicians, and speak out. Let them know that you're concerned about climate change and tell them that you want a carbon tax to be implemented, which would force companies that produce mass amounts of carbon dioxide to have to pay large penalties for the amounts of CO2 that they release in the atmosphere.
I mean,
and the theory is that
if anything, it's just a matter of time and healing.
Industries, that in return they will start producing less carbon dioxide, because economically and financially it doesn't make sense for them to continue doing it, because they have
Do you have
to
a
pay
snap?
this
Oh
carbon
yeah,
tax.
yeah, I have
Some other
Snapchat.
simple things that you can do are conserve energy,
I'll type it in the
conserve
chat.
water,
Ali
don't
Enigma.
take long showers, don't take tons of baths, turn off appliances, electronics, different things that use mass amounts of electricity, and just turn them off when you're done. Unplug them. Don't let them stay plugged in. You can also get energy efficient light bulbs, LED bulbs that use less energy. So there's a lot of simple things you can do just to conserve energy. One other big item that can have a major effect on global warming is eating wisely. Like I mentioned earlier, livestock and agriculture do play a big part in the production of methane gas, which is a greenhouse gas. So what you can do is actually start thinking wisely about what you eat. And what do I mean by that? One thing you can do if you're
I
able
just typed
to
it in the
is to
chat,
start
and I said it. Ali Enigma. Snapchat name Ali Enigma. ALLIEENIGMA.
Also, avoid processed items. I've done this personally, and I've stopped.
I didn't see it. Oh, let me try. I'll try it again.
Fresh and organic fruits and vegetables. Also, grow some of your own food. I'm actually planning on starting a garden this spring and starting to grow some of my own fruits and vegetables.
Some call not being able to drive a car laziness. I call it saving nature. Hell yeah, dude. Save that nature.
Food-wise you can do is eat lower on the food chain. As many of us know, livestock and
Can you talk to me? It would mean a lot. Got my phone right here.
Their manure, so one thing you can do to help out with global warming is either go vegan, eat less meat, or even if you're not ready to do any
eat less meat and go vegan.
One meatless meal a day.
I don't eat meat.
Reducing the meat in your diet by just a little bit has a major effect on the environment and overall.
I need to plug my phone in. It's on 3%.
So just something to think about. By no means am I promoting or forcing anyone to become vegan or stop eating meat, but it's just something to think about and something to be conscientious about. For me personally, I'm trying to reduce the amount of meat that I consume, and slowly but surely, hopefully, I can wean meat out of my diet, because 18% of all greenhouse emissions
You can add me on Facebook. I've been known to talk people out of it.
Livestock and agriculture.
Yeah,
So
dude,
it
talk to
does have a
Wonton.
major
He's
effect
like
on
one of
the
my
environment,
besties.
so
He's
it's
super
something to
chill dude.
consider. But again, it's
Really
totally up to
awesome.
you.
Good
And
friend.
the last two things I'm going to mention are hybrid vehicles. Obviously, if you
Oh,
can
my
afford
phone.
a hybrid vehicle or an electric vehicle, do that over a gas vehicle. Hopefully in the next 5, 10, 20 years, we'll start seeing more and more car manufacturers producing
See
more
this? I'm charging my phone.
hybrid and electric cars, so we get off of cars that burn gasoline and we can reduce the amount of carbon dioxide in our atmosphere. And last but not least, recycle and compost if you can. Those are just some of the ways that
Eats nothing but plants. I eat other things besides plants.
and help reduce the
So,
effects of
dude,
global
welcome
warming.
back.
I'm going to put a link to an article below that gives 101 different ways that the everyday individual can help out.
I need to go
with
to sleep.
global
I
warming
work
and
all day
climate
tomorrow
change. So
again.
be sure to check that out for
Still
more
watching
ideas on
videos,
how you
slanty
can help
face.
fight
I'm
climate
sorry,
change.
I just
Last
want to
but
finish
not
this
least,
one
if you guys
video.
haven't seen Leonardo DiCaprio's documentary
I'm
called
trying to
The
finish
Flood,
this video.
you need to watch it because it will give you a very good visual idea.
Plus, I was waiting for like the chat to be more lit. Oh, Dark Supreme coming through with the 50 likes. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, bro fist.
So go check that out. I'll also link that in the description.
Sitting here chilling.
Alright. Well, that's it for me today, guys. This was a bit of a long one, but I felt it was extremely
If you want me to
important
do something
make,
other than
and
watch
something that I
videos,
feel
then I
very
need this
passionate
chat to be
about, that I
more
hope you guys do too.
lit,
I hope you guys won't find this boring
so I
or
can
scary or something
talk
that you're just
to the
going to
camera
forget about. Because this
about
issue matters
something.
to everyone that lives on this planet, every living organism, and we need
Everyone
to take
needs
care
to
of
stop
planet Earth. It is
emitting green
a beautiful
gases.
planet, and there may not be any other planets out there exactly like it, so this may be it, guys. So I hope you take everything that I said seriously, and I hope you take a look at yourself and your everyday activities and how you could reduce your impact on global warming. There's so many different ways to do it. I couldn't possibly put all of them in this video because this video would be hours long. So check out the links in the description.
Yeah.
I'll put more info in there around this subject as well as the articles I mentioned prior. But that's it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it interesting because it matters to all of us. Global warming is real. It is not a hoax. It is something that will affect everybody in the end and could lead to the end of civilization and humanity as we know it. So
goes hunting again in October? Hells yes,
and
dude.
the fact that there's some people that don't baffles me. But I can't control everybody else. All I can do is control my own actions. So that's all that matters is what I do and my impact on the environment. So thank you very much for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Share it with your friends. Share it with anybody that needs to see this information or doubts global warming, because
global warming is real, guys. We have to stop emitting global warming greenhouse gases. I'm tired. I need to go to bed. I can't talk anymore. I'm just waiting for you guys to like talk to me in the chat. I'm just like patiently waiting. I have to work again all day tomorrow, and then I will be back on here tomorrow night. Goes hunting, and warning you ahead of time. If you make scary vids, I'll try to watch, but if I can't, I can't. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You didn't add me. I'm sorry. Let me get. My phone literally died, and I had to restart it. See right here, it's on the charger. It's not even turned back on. I literally just plugged my phone in because it was dead. So please forgive me. I will definitely add you, dude. Don't worry. Just give me a second. Just give my phone a second. I will definitely get to it. Dude, add my friend Sydney too. My phone is starting up still. See? Okay. Opening up the Snapchat. I've been being bullied a straight month. Damn, dude. Where from? Just like the internet or what? I don't think I have a friend request. I don't think I have an ad on Snapchat. What's your name? No new friends. Jayrockersocks. Okay. Oh, my Snapchat is freezing. I'm trying. Come on, phone. Come on, phone. Come on, don't do this to me now. Ugh, I'm sorry, dude. I'm trying. Come on, phone. Snapchat isn't responding. Do you want to close it? Wait. Alright, let me try closing the app and opening it again. Add friends. Add friends. Or search. Just search. I'm sorry, my phone is a piece of junk. Oh wait, I think it's working. Why don't you just try adding me again? You should just try adding me again because my phone's being a piece of shit. Come on, phone. Stop freezing. Everything on my phone. I think it's not charged enough, to be honest. Okay, something's happening. Ugh, it's lagging like a motherfucker. Alright, I finally added you, dude. Added you as a friend! Yes! Achievement unlocked! Did you see my last message? I'll just block people. Oh. Oh shit. I mean, I think it's all good. Hey. Should I get off? I don't know, I am pretty tired. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a night, so, hit me up on social medias. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow night. Probably gonna stream again tomorrow after work. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for leaving all the likes. If you guys wanna, like Spike real quick before I go, it would be much appreciated. Hint, hint. Is anyone listening to me? Oh, there's one. I saw one. 3, 2, 1. Like Spike. Aw, yeah. Aw, yeah. There's a timer, sad face. Oh, that is sad. Alright, guys. Well, thanks for those likes really quick. Last furry thing you touched. Probably my furry blanket. Alright, any last comments before I go? Oh man, you're still giving me likes. Thank you. What did the last text on your phone say? I think it said okay or K. You were really interesting. Thank you. If you want to see more of this face tonight, since I can't stay up to entertain you because I'm really fucking tired, go to my YouTube channel. There's plenty of content on there for you to watch. So yeah, youtube.com/AlexandraJerzak, Ali Enigma, all one word. I'll type it. It's on my profile. Here you go. I don't have a TV. Well, if you can watch videos, then you don't have to have a TV. You can just watch it on your phone. How are you able to watch this? Long live the Phoenix Princess. Yes, I am here, your fearless leader. Long live my beautiful kingdom. Alright. Get some rest tonight, beautiful kingdom. We will see you again tomorrow in the next stream. Tomorrow will be stream number 7. I can't believe it. Alright, good night, guys. Follow me on social media, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to like Spike. Good night.